Sorry, that was the same. This is like the same clip, but my mom just came in my room and she was kind of yelling at me. But whatever. It's fine. So to revise, so what we have so far is the horizontal asymptote is 4/7. Using case 2, we got 4/7 because that, and then the vertical asymptote is 2, which we got by making the denominator of the function equal to 0. And then we got the x-intercept by making the numerator equal to 0, which is -2. And then we got the y-intercept, which is -4/7. And now what we must do is graph the function. I'll be ripping this so I can actually see my points. So what we must first do is just draw a generic x and y axis and add points to it. So we'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so since the asymptotes are our guidelines, we'll be making our guidelines first, and then first we'll start off with the horizontal asymptote, which is 4/7, which is really close to 1, but it's not exactly 1. So we'll be making it right below 1. As you can see, it's right below 1, but it's not exactly at 1. This is going to be a very guesstimated sketch because my drawing isn't the best. So we're going to be labeling, let me label my graph first. So we got the y and the x-axis. Okay, and now we'll be doing the vertical asymptote, which is the vertical one that goes this way, which is 2. So we'll be right at 2. This one we can be a little bit more exact with because we know the whole number. Sorry if my graph is a little weird. My graphs aren't the prettiest. Okay, and now we must graph our x-intercept, which is -2. So we know that this is our x-intercept is going to be right on the x-axis because it intercepts the x-axis. So we're going to be making, this is 1, so this is going to be 2. My 2 look like a Z. And then our y-intercept is going to be -4/7, which is again not exactly at -1, just a little bit right above. It's going to be on the y-axis, so about around, let's say right around here. So now what we can do is using our horizontal and vertical asymptote, we can make our graph. So as we know that the horizontal asymptote, the graph can pretty much touch the horizontal asymptote, if not touch, and go through the first point, and then, but the y cannot touch. It must go around. As you can see, my graph is a little not the best, but it does go through both points, and it does curve, and it is very close to the horizontal asymptote, but it does not touch the vertical one. Sorry, it does not touch. So now, another part of the problem is we must do another point. So in order to figure out this, all we have to do is by changing the y-intercept from 0, we can just add our own point to that. So we can just change our x. So let's say let's do 3. So 4 parentheses 3 plus 8 over 7 3 -14. After solving, we are left with 12 plus 8 over 21 minus 14, which then equals, I believe, 20 over 7, which is equal to 2.8. So now since we have our y-intercept, we can plot it, which is going to be, this is 2.8. We're going to just go up almost to 3, but we're not going to be touching 3. It's going to be right around here because this is our third line. Oh, no, sorry. This isn't our third line. This is the first one. 1, 2, 3. We're going to label this 3. We're going to put our point about right around here. Oh, wait. It's not going to go right there, actually. So since we already have our x-intercept, which is sorry, the x-intercept is -2. This should be negative. The graph will be oh yeah, yes. So 3. So since we replaced the x, which is what do you call it? The x-intercept. So now we know that our graph will start. The point will start at 3 and then go up to 2.8. Sorry, I was a little bit confused right there. I don't know how we got that point for a second, but yes. So since we changed the x to 3, that's our x point, and then so this is what our coordinates look like: 3, 2.8 for the second graph we were making. So just like before, our graph will be coming a little bit from over the top of the vertical asymptote and going down this way, touching our graph, and going very close to the horizontal asymptote. And then let me just make the points for these. So it's going to be 0. Sorry, -2, 0. So our first point is -0.20, and then the second point is -4/7, 0, -4/7. So our horizontal asymptote is right here. This is our HA, YA, HA, x-intercept -2, y-intercept -4/7, and then this is our other point right here, which in coordinates would be 3, 2.8. So this is my graph. Yeah, that's the entire problem. Thank you.